Oh, hello. Imprint Pilates is in the house, waving. I'm so excited that you're joining me. We're just going to wait just about a minute for other people to kind of join in. Today is going to be great. Hi everyone. So just to clarify, this isn't necessarily a workout today. I know there are tons of online workouts available to you. Kisses to you too, Max. But today is all about grounding ourselves. And Anita Ivic, who is my guest today, she is the owner and co-founder of Imprint Pilates. Hi, Melissa. Hey, everyone. And she is going to take us through 5 grounding exercises that will help get our blood flowing. It'll help to reduce any anxiety we may have, as well as help to realign our posture. I don't know about you, but I've been kind of hunched over my laptop or over my, looking at my phone quite often since we've been in quarantine. And I know I feel it a lot up here, so my posture's kind of been bad. For those of you working from home, I'm sure it's the same. Or if you're, running around chasing your toddlers and picking them up and that's a lot of strain on your upper body as well. So let me bring in Anita Ivic from Imprint Pilates. Now, Anita, all you have to do is request and I will bring you in. Hey everyone, welcome. So if you're just joining us, again, it's not a workout today. We're gonna do 5 grounding exercises. Very simple movements. Very simple stretches that every body can do. And these 5 movements will help to realign our posture and, help to reduce any anxiety we may be carrying. For me, it's kind of all up here. So what you'll need today is if you have a booty band, that's great, or like a resistance band or a belt strap. That's all we'll need today. Hey everyone. Good afternoon, Michelle. Hi guys. Happy Tuesday. So yeah, Anita Ivic, if you wanted to come and join me, don't see where to request. Anita, okay, so hang on one second. Let me see where you're at here. Well, it should actually ask you if you want to join my live. So I'm not sure if the Imprint Pilates setting is maybe off, or you should be able to join me because I unfortunately can't add you. So I don't know if Imprint Pilates is, it says that you're unable to join. So I don't know if you want to try from your own account, Anita. I know, I don't see her either, Michelle. We're trying to work through this technology. Anyway, tell me how you're all doing out there while we wait for Anita and Imprint Pilates to try and put in a request. I want to know how your bodies are doing. How are you feeling these days? It's been a rough couple of months, probably, right? Anita's trying to give it a go here at Imprint Pilates, which I should tell you a little story. So I've been really big on kickboxing. That's been my workout, as well as a little bit of yoga, but I have really kind of, my wrists are super sensitive, so I can't really stand inflection on my wrists a lot. But Imprint Pilates, I met Anita and her studio ages ago, like years ago, probably almost 12 years ago. And today is their 12-year anniversary, which is amazing. It's a great small business. They do mat Pilates, reformer Pilates, some yoga, I believe, and it's in downtown Toronto. So whatever you can do, support your small businesses, super important. Anyway, so I met her a long time ago, and I miss Pilates. I should really get back into it, because the great thing about Pilates is that it actually helps to lengthen and strengthen your muscles. Hey, Roop. Maybe Roop can help us. Oh, my dogs. So Michelle, you're always asking where my dogs are at this time. Sometimes they're here, depending on how rambunctious they are. Today, they needed a car ride. So usually at this time, my partner, for the most part, will take them for a little car ride. But they will be making another appearance soon, I'm sure. So Root, maybe you can help, because Imprint Pilates is having a hard time. Hi, Nata PR. How are you? By the way, thank you so much for that little surprise care package. quarantine care package that you sent my way. It was lovely. And my skin really appreciates it. So Imprint Pilates is having a little bit of a difficult time joining the IG Live. Hey, Laura. How are you? Tell me how you're doing. Laura and I used to work together at Etalk. She was one of my producers. She's amazing. Her name is Laura Ashley Ward. If you want to follow her on Instagram, she's always, probably not anymore, but she is she's a travel bug for sure. Her and her girlfriends are always going on these amazing worldly trips that anyone can envy, I'm sure. So maybe we put this on pause. Hi, Steve. Because while we wait for Anita to join us, and then we can get to these 5 grounding exercises that'll help us reduce stress and anxiety. It'll help to realign our postures. I find myself sitting like this a bit, and I have to be very mindful about kind of straightening that out. I don't know how you guys are feeling these days. I love these waves. You guys are great. Okay, so Anita's joined. So Anita, let me just, it says you're unable to join too for some reason. So it might be in your settings. I'm not sure. Why don't we step back for a minute and then we'll sort this out and then hop on. You're in your account. Yeah, I know. Okay. She's in her account. We're going to get this sorted, guys. Thanks for your patience. Technology. But that's the fun thing about staying together and being connected, even though we're trying to get connected. But it's happening. It'll happen. We're in this together. And we're going to get through this somehow. Hi, Nick. Hey, Christine. Tell me how you guys are doing these days. How are you feeling? How are your bodies feeling? Are you kind of in tune with your bodies? What are you doing to kind of keep sane? Who's working out? Who's not working out? Tell me what you're listening to these days. If you have an amazing podcast you're listening to, or maybe a playlist, I'd love to kind of pick your brains about that and get some suggestions. I'm running out. I know Terry Hart, a former colleague of mine and a friend of mine, she has this amazing IG Live that she does at 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe, at 5 p.m. Eastern. Her name is Terry Hart, H-A-R-T, on Instagram, and she does amazing, like, what to watch things. She's like the queen of knowing what movies and TV shows to watch, because that's obviously, as an entertainment host and journalist, that's what she has made a career doing. So you should tune into that. So Anita, if you can press the request to join button, then I think we can get this sorted, and then we can start. Hey guys, how are you? Where do I live? Michelle is asking. Well, I'm in Toronto, in downtown Toronto, and it's right now, it's beautiful. CP24 says it's supposed to rain and possibly snow, but I haven't seen that yet. So that's good. We're lucky. Barclay Effect. Hi, how are you? Anita doesn't have the button. Well, this is what happens. We just go with the flow, right, guys? We can't stress out about it. Do any of you have questions for me, aside from Michelle? Well, you can still ask questions. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I hope you're well. Feel free to ask. I'm sending love and strength to all of you guys. I hope you're hanging in there. So Anita, scroll up in the comments to the top and you should see it there. Oh, Los Angeles. Hi. Hi, how are you? I miss LA so much. Laura is suggesting, Anita, if you exit the live video and then come back in, an option button to join the live video should pop back up. Oh my gosh, I miss LA so much. So when I was focusing on the entertainment industry, when I was focusing on my career in that industry as an entertainment host and reporter, I traveled back and forth to LA quite a bit, and I have a lot of friends there. One of my best girlfriends is there, and I miss it so much. I know they're kind of in lockdown right now as well, and the mayor is suggesting that everyone wear a mask just to stay safe and while they're out and about. So that's a good idea. Oh, Anita's here. Yay! Let's bring her in. love technology. It's fun.
Sorry.
Hi, Anita.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You figured it out. It's just the way it is right now, you know?
I switched devices because it wasn't working for my one device. It just wouldn't allow me. So I'm here.
You're here, and we're so glad that you're here. Listen, I know are you comfortable? Like, do you mind?
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you-
no,
yeah, okay, cool.
I switched devices, so it's set up a little, I had it all set up, but it's not.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We're just going with the flow, girl. That's what it's all about. And just nothing stress, just easy peasy. So listen, I wanted to ask you, first of all, happy anniversary, you and Imprint Pilates.
Yes.
Wow, 12 years today.
12 years today. We almost forgot, but then I had one of those memories pop up, and it was really sweet, and sent a message to the whole team and thanked them for everything, because we wouldn't be without any of them, and our amazing clients who support us every day. So yeah,
I was telling all of these guys that are tuning in right now that we met actually a long time ago, possibly almost 12 years ago, when you used to torture me on the reformer. But I love it, and I miss it so much because it improved my posture. It kind of like made me feel longer and stronger and leaner. Like it's just Pilates is just such a beautiful way to move your body, and it's like gentle on your joints.
Stepping stone into any form of movement. Once you have that base, the Pilates base, you can go and pretty much hopefully do all those other things that you love to do.
So Sandra is saying, hi, Anita. She may be a fan of yours or maybe a client. Oh, Lumiere MD. I love that. Okay, so I wanted to ask you also, because you are the owner and founder of Imprint Pilates, and it's a small local business, growing, ever so growing, obviously, and evolving since you've been around for 12 years. But what's it been like for your business right now? Are you offering kind of like an online solution to this whole chaotic situation?
We are gently offering some solutions to our very loyal clients. As you know, our approach is more one-on-one. So we do offer group classes, but a small size group classes to our clients, but our focus is primarily one-on-one. So we do have some options for our clients to do. And we attempted the on-demand video, which is going very slow for us, but I'm okay with all of it. I think it's, I think it's important for everyone to pause a little bit and, just absorb what's going on, and rather than having to continue being overly productive at this time, I'm personally, I have my 2 little kids, so they are taking up most of my time, and I don't really have time to, start creating something new from nothing.
Right.
So,
right.
We're just, we're all happy and staying positive, and I think that's the most important thing. And I'm not too worried about anything yet, but I feel like we're just, just coasting and see what happens.
Yeah.
So we can do at this point.
Yeah, so if you can, guys, just, try to support your local businesses and your small businesses. Everyone's kind of struggling right now. And I'm so happy to hear that you and your team are feeling okay about it at this current time. Speaking of kids, I know obviously you are very mindful, so I'm sure your posture is not as bad while you're like running around chasing after them and picking them up. People who work from home are always kind of like this, right? Over the laptop or on the phones. So today I'm so excited because you're going to take us through just five amazing simple stretches and muscle activation techniques that'll help reduce stress and realign our postures, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's hard for a lot of people to get motivated and get moving, and like some people are still working from home and the setup might not be ideal, so sitting for hours on end at home working, or like myself with kids, I'm down on the floor a lot by the end of the day, or I'm sitting on my sofa in what I call the ergo slouch, which is I think taking a moment, even half an hour for yourself, just to do a few stretches every day, or even just breathe, is super important.
I love that. Okay, so why don't we get to it? You're going to demo, obviously, and instruct because you're the pro, and you're going to take me through it as well. So I'm going to try to follow along. You mentioned like all we need really is a strap or a belt,
Yeah,
a belt strap too, right?
If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or you can use a towel. It's just something you don't have to. I like using it because it just helps put your shoulders in a better place. So
Okay.
I'll discuss that as we go along.
Okay.
See me there. If you can't hear me, just let me know. But we'll start just laying on our backs on the mat.
All right.
Right, so coming onto your back. Good. You'll have your knees bent, your feet flat on the mat, your pelvis in neutral. So we talk about that in Pilates. So you're not tucking your pelvis under, you're staying in that neutral spine position.
Okay.
And taking a few breaths. Let's just spend, a few seconds here focusing on our breaths. Just inhaling in through our nose, feeling our lungs, our bellies expand. And then just exhaling everything out, either through a ha breath or ujjayi breath, whatever works for you. Inhaling in through the nose. You can also do a forced exhalation out through the mouth like we do in Pilates. That helps connect the core a little bit more. And just be mindful of what thoughts are passing through and just let them go and just start to reconnect back with that breath. So just inhaling and exhaling. And just one more inhale. And exhaling. Good. So if you do have a strap, you can grab onto your strap, and if it has a loop, you can place your foot into the loop. Otherwise, just so I'll take it into my left foot to start.
Okay.
And my right.
Ah! Oh my God! My hamstrings are so tight.
Okay, we're already straight. So I'm still bent in my knee. I'm going to slowly start to straighten it out. Ideally, at a 90-degree angle. So depending on how tight you are, loose you are, you can be down lower. Or ideally, starting to pull up a little bit higher. What you want to avoid is that tucking under through the pelvis. You want to try and maintain that neutral pelvis, and also keeping your pelvis neutral and aligned this way, so you're not hiking your hip as you pull the leg up. Okay, and then you start to pull it in closer. And if you're bendy or have a little bit more range of motion, you can start to lengthen the bottom leg out, and that'll help ground you a little bit more.
Oh yeah! Whoa! My psoas, my right hip flexor is tight too.
Yes, you can use your thumb of your left hand and place it into your hip and just guide that hip down a little bit. And then just holding onto the strap. This is why I like to use the strap, because you don't want your shoulder coming up. You want to feel your shoulder pulling back to the mat. Whereas if you don't have the strap and you're doing this, it sort of rounds you. So the strap will help get that upper back. And then just guiding that leg in towards you. So let's say that's about 30 seconds. Let's switch legs.
Oh, wow. That's good. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Nice and easy. Some of us are spending more time running. Some of us are walking a lot or sitting a lot. These are stretches for everybody. So again, it's taking the strap into the opposite foot, keeping your left foot grounded, pelvis neutral, doing that body scan so shoulders are back, ribs are down, abs are engaged, and then start to guide the leg towards you. You can start to lengthen your left leg down on the mat, keeping both feet engaged so you can flex your ankles to keep it a bit more active. You don't have to. You can point and flex. This is a stretch. Our bodies are meant to move. Do what feels good for you. You can even do some ankle circles. Get shoulders are back. How's that feeling?
Really nice. Trying to breathe through the pain.
Yeah. So remembering to breathe, absolutely. So that's about 30 seconds.
Oh, that's nice.
And we can do it again once on each side. You can do a different version, so you can take it into the loop. Again, we're a little stretched out now, so I'll go into the full range. You can stay here, or you can start to cross the legs slightly, just going into your IT band.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just slightly here.
So this is called the laying hamstring stretch, right?
Yeah, so it's a laying hamstring stretch. Coming onto your back.
Oh, wow. Yep, IT band. Woo!
Yeah. Again, keeping your hips heavy and just taking the leg across. Again, if you need to bend the knee, you can do that. Just feeling where you're tight, shoulders are wide, breathing through it. You can keep your feet flexed and active or a little bit more relaxed, pointing. Good, and releasing.
Ooh.
Good. So the next one I had planned is our piriformis or glute stretch.
Okay.
So for all of us who do a lot of sitting and you have that moment where you stand up and you're like, oh, my back is killing me. You know, all that sitting is not benefiting us. So the famous one that we all know is sort of that ankle to knee pose, pulling it in.
The figure 4, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to skip that one, and we'll go into, you're going to hold onto your left knee with your left hand and your right ankle with your right hand.
Okay.
Like this way. Again, if you're not bendy, you can use the strap. So if your leg is here, you can go here if you're tight. Or you can...
Oh, wow, you're so flexible.
Depending on where you are, so you can hold on to it here.
Oh, jeez.
Start to pull the leg across your midline and twist it slightly. And then if it's available to you, you can take that other leg long. And so we're trying to get into that glute.
Just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So the shoulders are wide. You're breathing. My abs are engaged. I'm pressing that hand into my knee and across to get into my glute.
And you want to make sure you're not like arching your back too much, yeah?
Yeah, so always in that neutral, abs are connected. You don't want to feel like you're tipping over or hiking your hip up, so the hip is trying to stay down and square.
Oh, that's a nice deep stretch in the butt.
Yeah, so this gets really deep into your piriformis and glute. And then again, you can always do it in this position if the other one's not available to you. So you can do a ankle to knee. And then also trying to maintain neutral spine. You can just grab the back of the knee. Good. And if you're very flexible, you can also go into a pigeon stretch, which is another option for anyone who wants to go a little bit deeper. So you just start at 4-point kneeling, start to bring that left foot forward, ankle to knee, start to slowly bring your opposite leg back. Coming up, you can peek up to the back of the leg, just making sure you're nice and square. And then just from there, you would just start to fold forward.
That pose actually releases a lot of emotions too, right?
Yes, so a lot of stress is locked in our hips and in our abdominals and in this area. So in stressful times, it's important to stretch these areas out because they will get affected, and it's good to release that. Okay, let's do the opposite side. You can do whichever version is best for you. So on your back, grabbing onto your right knee, left hand's gonna grab onto your ankle, and then just pulling it across. And breathing into this. Watching again if the hip isn't hiking. So you're gonna bring that hip down. So always going into a body scan. Where's your head placement, shoulder placement, abs, ribs, pressing towards.
Oh yeah, that's another important thing, making sure your ribs aren't popping out and up, right? You have to knit them.
Because this is what ends up happening. And then you're going into your back muscles, which is not a good idea. Good. And okay, so just rolling onto your side just to transition and come out of it.
Oh.
On our hip flexor stretch. So again, focusing on those hips opening up.
Perfect.
I'm going to grab a chair, so just to give a version of some support.
Hey, Dr. Jess. Hey, everyone. If you have any questions for Anita, feel free to ask them here, and I will send them her way for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so starting on your knees. If your knees are sensitive, I have a carpet here and my mat, so it's pretty cushioned. But if you need to, you can use a towel or something under your knees. Okay, so you're gonna just we'll start with the right knee down, the left that's gonna come forward. I'm just using a chair for a little bit of balance. If someone needs it, you can use that. And just starting in this position, I want you to feel like you're tucking your tailbone under. So we're not shifting forward or anything like that yet. Okay? So just finding your alignment, hips are square, engaging the glute, engaging the lower abdominals to the point where you start to feel that stretch. If you're not feeling the stretch, you're not engaging properly. Okay, so
you should be feeling it here. Yeah?
Yeah, you should start to feel it along the front of your thigh. Right. Here. So once you start to feel that, you can start to slowly come forward into the position, only as far as you can go without sticking your glutes out. So staying there, coming forward.
Woo!
You can stay here. Imagine like you're on the reformer. So in that reformer stretch, we have our foot on the floor, our knees on the carriage. We're pressing the carriage back. Okay, and then staying here. You can start to come a little bit deeper. You can add arms and variation, breathing through it. Or you can just stay static. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can start to come down a little bit further with the hands down to the mat. Again, making sure you're still connected. You don't want to feel like you're sticking your glutes out. Staying here.
Just trying to breathe through it.
Inhaling and exhaling, just go a little bit deeper. Again, in this position, you can come up. That'll increase the strength further. Or you can come down. You can heel toe your foot out to the side, keeping your hands in line with your toes. And so you're getting deeper. This is going to get more into your inner thigh, which feels amazing.
Wow.
You can stay here. Again, if it's available to you, you can come down deeper with your elbows down into the mat. Watching that you're rounding.
Oh my God. Wait, I don't know. I think my arms are too short.
Come up onto your hands. If it's not available, you can stay here. You can lift the back knee up to make it a bit more active.
Oh my God.
So just breathe into it. Whatever works for you. You can even, in a yoga sort of stretch, you would go even deeper. You would start to rotate around your spine. You can even grab onto the opposite ankle. Stay here or go down deeper.
Woo!
Opening your shoulders and back.
Oh my.
Woo. And then just slowly releasing out of it.
Apparently, I'm holding a lot of tension there.
And we all do. I'm just going to have a little sip of water.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's do the opposite side.
Oh, it's so good. I'm just going to go in. You go ahead, Anita. I'm just going to make sure people are not asking questions that we're missing okay, everyone's good. They're giving thumbs up.
Great.
Feels really good. Feels really great. Thank you.
It does. It's surprisingly, they're simple exercises, but they will get your body warmed up. This is a great to use as a warm-up, as a cool-down, or just as a standalone exercise. So you're going to stay in this position again. Pelvis is neutral. So you're not sticking your booty out. You're going to tuck under. Good. And then just once you feel that stretch, start to slowly lean into it. Only as far as you can go for you. Good. You can practice balancing here a little bit. Keeping the hips level and square. Good. Coming even a little deeper now.
Oh.
Breathing. Good. Your hands can come down on either side of your front foot. Good. And then just exhale and deepen into the stretch. And then from there, you can come up again a little bit. That'll increase the stretch again in your psoas, hip flexor, your quadricep. Coming a little deeper again. So your hands are on the inside of your foot. You're going to heel toe your right foot out to the side. Why?
Sorry. Oh my God. Wow. I'm a lot more tight than I thought I was. Jeez.
We are. So in this position, you can either stay here or you can come down deeper into your elbows. Again, watching that you're not rounding your upper back. You want to open your chest up.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's not working today.
Yeah, so just, every day is going to be different. You're going to curl your toes back, toes under. If you want to make it more active, you can lift the back knee up. If you want to go even deeper, you can rotate like you would in a yoga class position. Rotating, grabbing onto your ankle. This way, if you're able to open it up a bit more, grabbing your hand the other way and opening your chest. You can come down to your elbow for even deeper stretch.
Is everyone breathing out there? Don't forget to breathe.
Good. Slowly releasing out of it.
Woo!
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. That is nice.
Yes. Okay, I'll put that chair away and I'll get us set up against the wall.
Oh, the wall press. So this is really great for obviously realigning our posture. Yes?
Yes. So this is by far, I think, the hardest exercise out of all of them that we're going to be doing today.
Okay.
So you can, if you don't have a lot of wall space, you can do it seated.
Oh, beautiful.
So you can do it this way as the first modification. You want to keep your pelvis against the wall, your entire spine ideally trying to connect to the wall. Okay? Trying to try and keep your shoulders against the wall, the backs of the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the palms of the hand. Okay, you can do it this way, or you can do it, my favorite way to do it is in a micro squat. So I'll do that version, and you can do this version. So,
oh yeah, the minute we're up like this, the tendency is to want to like arch the back a little bit, yeah?
Arch the back, the ribs want to pop, the abs want to go. So trying to get everything connected. Wrists, backs of the arms, pelvis, abdominals, everything pulling in, watching the ribs arm popping, and then we're going to just start to reach the arms up, press the wall, and then back down. So if you're very tight and you can't get your hands on the wall, just work to wherever you're at. But ideally trying to get right back, coming up and down. If it's too much tension in your neck and shoulders, just stay here and press back into the wall. 3, inhaling, exhaling, 4, exhaling, 5, so I'm doing the exhale on the way up, so I didn't my ribs to go down. Exhaling. I'm a Pilates instructor, so I don't know how to count.
Well, the whole point is to try and maintain contact with the wall at all times, right?
Yeah, exactly. Woo!
Woo! Now, what if you have like a rotator cuff injury or something, like if your shoulders are too tight or...
Exactly. So if you have an injury, you can still do it, but you can do a single arm one at a time.
Okay.
You can just start to work from here and go into whatever your range is. So you might not get right to the wall, but work to where you can go. And your goal is to get to the wall.
Okay.
You can do single arm, you can do both at the same time. Like
that one's really good. I think I need to do that one a lot more.
The freeze position. Okay, and then my last one is, of course, doing some ab work. So toe taps is sort of a good place to start. And then from there, we can build and do it all.
Amazing.
Okay, so coming onto our backs again.
Okay.
Slowly rolling down. Good. So before taking our legs up to tabletop, we're going to go into that imprinted position.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Can you, for people who may not be familiar with what imprint means, can you explain what that is and what that should feel like?
Yes, so it's about creating an impression of your spine into the mat, or I'm going to go there, or a cerebral imprint. So you're working your abdominals towards your spine. Depending on your posture, you may not get there, but you're working to exhale and pull yourself into the mat, using your abs to get there, not by using your glutes and your hip flexors to tip you over.
Got it.
Okay, so that's my quick version.
I like it. That's great. Thank you.
You're going to inhale up through your nose, exhale up through your mouth, shake your abdominals, and find that imprinted position. Shoulders are going to stay nice and wide. You're going to maintain it. You're going to take one leg up to tabletop, not up this way, not down here. So we're going to leave the can out, staying there, and then taking your other leg back to tabletop to meet it. Good. So for some people, this is work on its own. So ideally, we're going to work towards 50 toe taps, 30 to 50, depending on your level of fitness. You're going to exhale to bring one foot down to the mat, as far as you can go, maintaining the position. So for some people, it might just be a toe dip, inhaling up, or it will be the full range down. Inhale to pull it in, exhale to blow it away. Inhale to draw it in. And then if you want to make it more dynamic, you can go a little quicker. Again, always focusing on pulling those abdominals in. If you want to make it even more dynamic, you can go into a bit more reciprocal motion. We can, from there, add arms. So there's various ways of doing this. We can slow it down again. Do opposite arm to leg. You can do both arms back, both double toe taps if you.
Ooh, whoa, shaky.
Yeah, exactly. It's surprisingly challenging if you're engaging everything. Good. And then just doing a little home stretch, 10 more. Again, I'm not counting properly. Your Pilates count. Good. And then just hugging your knees into your chest.
Oh my gosh. So basically like it doesn't look like a lot of work, but if you're in the right position and you're activating the right muscles, it's a lot of work, which is awesome.
There's so much muscle activation going. I'm sweating. I don't know. And yeah, and there's so many other wonderful grounding exercises, but I chose these because I think they are available for everyone to do. Some others that are great, I personally always like to do an inversion, but an inversion is not great for everyone. So a simple inversion can be, just putting your legs up against the wall.
Yeah. What's the one that you do? Let me see. Show us.
You know me, I love my headstands. And
oh, yeah. Why is an inversion good? Why is that? What's beneficial about being inverted?
Well, first of all, you have control of turning your world upside down rather than it being turned upside down for you, and getting comfortable with that. And it's getting the lymphatic system moving in a different way. Everything is going down all the time into our legs. Our legs don't have the same pump that we do in the upper body. So we have our heart here pumping, but our legs don't have that. So, doing something like releves or ankle rises or an inversion will help stimulate that system.
Ah, I love it. Okay, Anita, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's amazing. Jackie says, great workout. You're getting a lot of thumbs up too. So that's it. 5 simple, easy stretches and movements.
They're in the morning and get going, but before your walk or this is a good one to do if you're going out for a walk. Do it after your walk.
I love that. Ricky says, a stretch a day keeps the stress away. That is so true.
Absolutely, yes.
Anita, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I feel so much better. Imprint Pilates, make sure you check her out once we're out of this craziness, or you can still check Imprint Pilates out online. They're available there. And yeah, if you want to continue doing these stretches, you'll find them in quite detail on my IG feed. So you can check it out there as well. Anita, my best to your family and the little ones.
Yeah, thank you. You're beautiful. And thank you so much for having me on your talk today.
Oh my God, of course. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Stay safe.
You too.